Hey guys, welcome to another diary series with your girl Monica. And today we are recording prologue from my phone using the new DJI Mic 3 and Lexer SSD disc plus hub. So it is a $300 device, and the microphone's another $300 device. So they were supposed to be here yesterday, but they did not come yesterday. They just came today. So I am gonna put them to the test. Sorry if this diary series comes out really good or really shitty. One or the other. I'm hoping it comes out really good. And I'm sorry I have not done a diary series in 4 days, you guys. Since Thursday that I had court, I've been so busy because after court they gave my daughter back to me. I thought she was gonna go back to the caregiver and then be brought to me, but no, they let her go home with me. So I was crying. I was so happy. I was like, oh my God, is this even real? Like, I gotta pinch myself. Like, I'm pinching myself. Like, is this real? Like, is my baby really back home with me? By the way, I lost a nail. So I plan to take them off. I really like them. I was thinking of getting a refill and having them shaved down even shorter because they got long. I don't want long nails. I want them short. So I'll probably get them refilled and just shaved down a little bit more because they're getting too long. And so yeah, so she came home. There was a whole dilemma with Bridget because they gave her away without my permission. She was supposed to go to the pound, and I was supposed to pick her up from the pound, but no, they gave her to a family and made me understand that that family was going to hold her until my daughter was situated. And no, that was not the case. She was given to that family for free. Not to mention, I've already spent $1,500 at that dog, and she has a vet appointment on Monday. Because when I sent my dog to go live with my daughter at her foster home, she was fat, she was overweight. I was getting bitched at by the vet, like, "Hey, she needs to lose weight." And now that I got her back, she's severely boned and skin. And I was like, what the hell did you guys do to my daughter? So, yes, I am going to make the DCFS or the foster parents pay for the vet bill. I don't feel that I need to pay for that vet bill because I send my dog nice and healthy to them. And I got her back malnourished and traumatized. Like, I have to work with her all over again. Like, if I just got her out of the pound, like when I did, I had to take her to the vet. I spent $1,500 on the vet bills because she needed severely medical care. And what? Wow. Sorry, my baby has an iPhone as well. She got daddy's old iPhone, and I gave the 14 Pro Max away to somebody because I still need to drop off their case, which I have no clue where it is now. So yeah, there goes that. I bought a dock for my phone to charge my phone, my watch, and my AirPods. I just finished charging my AirPods. My watch is already charged from last night. So that's where I have my phone sitting down so it's charging and recording all at once. Like, so my daughter came back and I told my lawyers if they don't track down my dog, I'm suing the department. So they tracked down the family they gave it to. We were on the phone. She was going off how she spent so much money on her dog, and I went off saying, "No one told you to spend so much effing money on my effing dog." You can imagine the rest. So my lawyer pulled me out and she's like, "Miss Miller, you need to calm down." I'm like, "How am I gonna calm down?" She's like, "You gotta understand her kids are attached." I'm like, "Oh, you did not go there. Let's go there then." I'm like, "Well, you gotta understand, I have a daughter sitting out there in the hallway crying her eyes out for her service dog that I did not sign ownership over to anyone." So to make the long story short, I decided to stay in Lancaster with my daughter because we were gonna take an Uber home because my husband was at work. So I'm like, there's no point in taking an Uber that's like 40 something dollars back home and then having to go back to Lancaster, spend another $50 just so I can pick up my dog. So I told my daughter, you know what? In and out's 45 minutes away, walking distance. We'll get there by the time the social worker's there. And she's like, why? Because you walk slow? And I'm like, damn. I'm like, that's horrible to say about your mother. Oh, no, no titty right now. No titty right now. No, no, no. Ow! Stop! She she grabs me by my nails and yanks them all around. So that really does hurt. Sorry, I put my face in front of your guys' face, but she dropped her iPhone. She threw it actually. So anyways, so we picked up Bridget and the social worker picked up my daughter to take her back to the caregiver's house to get her stuff, and they're gonna meet me at my house. So I got home, and within 5 minutes, my daughter got home, and it was a pretty hefty Lyft ride. Not to mention that jump in the phone. Boop, no, like, so, but yeah, well, he couldn't go to sleep, and neither could my sister-in-law, because I wouldn't sleep in the room. But according to them, the neighbor was going so crazy that my husband even smoked a blunt with him, and that even calmed him down. So, but anywho, back to what I was saying. So my daughter got home. She was happy to see her dog. I'm very upset at the first foster parents because they made her get rid of her dog one day before she was going to leave their house, which they did it to psychologically fuck with her. I'm sorry for my language, but they did it psychologically to fuck with her. So I'm going to talk to my lawyer about that. I'm going to talk to the social worker about that because I think that's kind of effed up. And they still have her birth certificate, her social, her insurance cards, and they didn't give none of that back. So I left the social worker a very long message that I need those documents back because I need her insurance cards back. That's the most important thing. I got her medicine. I made sure I got her medicine. I canceled my plans yesterday just to get her medicine like around 5. So they said afternoon. I figured it was going to be here at 1 or 2, but no, it was here at 5. So I still took my daughter to the mall because I had no choice because my other kids were like, yeah, come pick us up. I go pick them up, and what happens? They all decide, like, oh, we have different things to do. We can't come. So y'all had me drive to North Hollywood for no reason. Like, when I could have just gone to Santa Clarita and take my daughter to Valencia Town Square, where she wanted to originally go. But it worked out fine. We went to the mall. She got whatever she needed. I spent like $1,000 on her. A little over 1,000. And then I went to the Apple store to return a case that my husband's not using for his 17 Pro Max. So I got $80 back in a gift card. My son's like, let me have it. I'm like, what are you gonna do with $80 for Apple store? What are you gonna afford? He's like, he showed me his wallet of cash because he's working pure 20s. I'm like, fine. I'm like, what are you gonna get? And he's like, I'm gonna get some new AirPods. I'm like, okay, here. Because I forgot I needed to buy chargers, the blocks, and the cords, but I already got that delivered today this morning because I bought it at Walmart last night. And then my husband bought me another block at the gas station, and thank God, because my sister-in-law needed a block and I had an extra one. Now I have 2 extra ones, so whenever she comes over and she needs a block, I got her. Um, I spoiled everyone in my family. I dedicated one day while my husband was at work. I rushed to drop him off. I was going to go to the Apple store to pick up his iPhone, but then I said, you know what? We're going to take forever there. So I told my sis, when I say my sis, I mean my sister-in-law, because my biological sister is dead, but she is more to me than a sister-in-law. That's why I say my sis. So when I told her, I'm like, you know what? Let me just go to T-Mobile store so we can just buy them and rush back home because I had to pick up my daughter and her friend. So I did that. The family that went in before me took the last white iPhone 17 Pro Max, and my husband wanted that one. So he had no choice but to get the orange one like me. And I got him an Ultra 3 watch, but his band is black. I wanted to buy me an orange band at the Apple store, but they wanted like $80 for it. I'm like, that's insane. And the guy's like, you can buy them on Amazon for cheaper. You can buy like a whole 10 pack for $8 at Amazon. I'm like, oh crap. Okay. So, because that's where my whole gift card was going to go to, towards one stupid band for a watch. So I said, forget it. I'm not. So I got him all that. And then I told my sister-in-law, after we came home, we picked up my daughter, bought food, dropped them off. We came home and we ate. My baby ate all her food because she was being so leche. She was just hungry. And she ate everything. My dogs were so used to like her throwing like her chicken nuggets to them, and she ate all 6 chicken nuggets. She didn't throw nothing, and my dogs were like, and I felt bad, so I gave them a little bit of hamburger helper so they can like feel like they got a treat or something. And so I told my sister-in-law, she's like, I'm ready to go. I'm like, all right, let's go. So I took her to Best Buy and I told her you can get any freaking camera you want except the $4,000 one because I don't have that much cash on me no more. So I got her a really badass Canon R50 camera with a different 50 millimeter lens because a stock lens is okay, but the lens I got her, holy, when she takes pictures of my babies or anything, the colors, the crispiness of that picture, it's like, oh my God. When she took test pictures the same night we got home, the colors on the desert, the greens, you can see all different shades of greens, all different shades of blues. Like I was telling her, look at the picture, look at the colors. And she was like so shaking and nervous because I spent $2,000 on her. And I'm like, girl, I had promised her 10 years ago when I first got with my husband that I was going to get her a badass camera. Because the one my husband got her with his ex-girlfriend, the ex-girlfriend stole it back from my sister-in-law. So I find that very diabolical. Like, what kind of person would do that? Give a gift and then steal it back and then pass it on as theirs. Like, oh no, I just got one like hers. Like, are you fucking shitting me? So she went and picked out all her accessories. I even bought her more accessories on Amazon that's coming delivered to her mom's house today. So when my husband takes her home, I need to tell him he needs to drop or stop by her parents' house to pick up her package because they're UV filters for her camera because I want to get her a kit by KNF because you know how big of a supporter I am of KNF concept filters, ND filters. All my filters are NDs. I got just one pack that's like newer because I love that brand too. But they didn't have the variety pack from ND. They only had the CPL, the UV, and the variable. And I want to get her NDs 20, like 4, ND8, ND24. I want to get her all those. So newer had that. And it also had the hood lens, what she wanted. It had everything she wanted except more lenses and a case. So I got her those from Amazon, and then when she came home, I surprised her because I'm like, because they went out to go get food. I'm like, I got you something. And she's like, what? And I showed her what I ordered her, and she was so happy. So I'm so happy that I was able to fulfill that promise of 10 years ago to my sis. Like, she humbled me so much, guys, because we grew up different. My husband and his sister grew up very, very poor, and I grew up wealthy. You know, my parents would tell me, you don't have to work. You need money, tell us how much and we'll give it to you. My parents did not allow me to work because we had money. So their point, they didn't see like I need to work and learn, you know, this is how the world really works. It's nothing's handed to you. They handed everything to me. And to see the joy in my sister-in-law's eyes, to see the excitement radiating from her, she really humbled my ass down to earth quick. And I was like, Monica, you just have to really appreciate what you have because some people grew up not having what I had, and they were that case. And she humbled me so much. And that's why I was telling her, baby, don't matter how much money I spent on you, you deserved it. So she came home, she set up her camera, she connected her tablet, but her phone did not support it. So I was like, don't worry about it. We'll just go get you a new phone tomorrow. And she's like, are you serious? I'm like, I'm motherfucking serious. And she's like, well, it's only 100. I'm like, no, sweetie. I already know it's not going to be 100. And her phone came out to like $790 because I got her a case and a screensaver because there's no way I was going to buy her a phone and not buy her the protection she needs for her phone. So even I drop my iPhone sometimes because I'm very clumsy. I have changed the screensaver because I use the privacy ones. I have changed it 3 times. I just got the brand new screensavers, 3 more, because with my baby that constantly drops my phone or I drop it, the screens crack, and I'm very a perfectionist. Okay, this hanger is really getting on my nerves on the background. Sorry, I just see something sticking on. It's getting on my last nerve. Sorry about that. So yeah, like I spoiled everyone in my family. You know, one day was dedicated to my husband and my sister-in-law. I dropped off my daughter, her friends. The next day was dedicated to my two daughters, my baby and my other daughter. And then, well, not my baby, my other daughter, my Caitlin. So I dedicated all day yesterday to her and taking her shopping. What's wrong, guys? Because it's very rare when Bridget works, and that gets me nervous. And then today was all about my little baby. I took her to Target and she got pink Legos and she got a new pink case that she can use with her pop socket. So it's already dirty with Cheetos. She's like, snatches, like, give me that back. So I am so happy that I was able to dedicate a day to each person in my family and spoil them and all that. And I'm almost done, baby. I'm almost done. No, 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 no. I'm almost done. Almost done. Oh. Jesus Christ, she's fighting to stay on me. She's like a Velcro. Velcro, Velcro, Velcro. So everything's been going so good. My daughter's been eating with her eating disorder. I did break down because she is severely a skeleton. She's skeleton. And I told her, I don't recognize you. I don't recognize that daughter of mine. And she's really been making an effort to eat, guys. She ate so much during court and our break, our lunch hours. She ate so much to the point I was getting nervous. She was gonna throw up because she ate way too much. And for a person in her condition and the situation she's in, you eat a little bit, baby steps. So, but she's been eating a lot. She even made her best friend cry because she was eating. She almost made my sister cry because she was eating. Like, she's eating and she's not depressed anymore. You know, she probably still has the depression because she just started taking her medication yesterday. Because I fought real hard because the idiots delivered to her foster parents' house, the first foster parents. And I'm like, no, that's not the address. You guys deliver it to the wrong address. So they delivered it again, and then I got it yesterday, and she started taking it. So I know it's going to take about 2 weeks for her to fully feel the effect. So she just started yesterday, Saturday. So 2 more weeks, and hopefully my baby will not be depressed no more. Because I told the judge, in order for my daughter to get better, she needs to come home with her mom. You guys need to stop effing around. Send my baby home. I will make sure she gets better. In the beginning, we were a toxic family, but now we are a Christian family. So my daughter's constantly like, no, I told her she was being Megan 2.0 because when I took her shopping to the mall yesterday, because she's like, at Sephora, she's like, no, mommy, it's gonna be too much money. No, I don't want to get this stuff. And I'm like, look, Megan 2.0. She's like, I'm not Megan the robot. I'm like, I'm saying Megan, my sister-in-law, because she's like you. And all of a sudden, she was never like that. My daughter was never like that. She didn't care. Now she does. Now she's like, no, but you spend so much money on me, mommy, no more. And I'm like, put those damn things in the bag. So it was really cool. I got a lot of cool new makeup. I ordered me a bigger makeup case through Amazon. It should be here tomorrow, along with the rest of my daughter's stuff. My sister-in-law's gonna use the case she has at home camera because I was gonna buy her a case or a bag, but she has one that says Canon and that's what she wants because all the bags that I looked up they say Canon are sold out and they're so cheap. They're not even expensive compared to the ones at Best Buy and the ones I was looking at. So I put notify me when and I put my email so when they are available, I will get my sister-in-law a big giant camera bag because she's going to have more than one lens. She already has two lenses, and all camera bags basic carry two lenses. And she was going to end up having like 4 or 5 lenses. Knowing my sister-in-law, she's going to have a whole collection of lenses. What kind of picture do you want? Telezoom, macro? I got you. So I already know she's going to have a collection of lenses. So I need to get her a case that can put more than one lens. So and I've been teaching her how to use the camera, but then I didn't even know certain features on the camera because it's a DSLR. DLR, I can't say it. DSLR. I haven't messed with a DSLR in a long time. As you guys remember, I had the Canon PowerShot G7 Mark II, so it was just a point and shoot. The lens did not come off. So I was gonna get her the Canon G7X Mark III, but it was $800. But the price now jumped up to $1,600 on that camera. And I was thinking, like, if I'm gonna spend $1,600 on a camera, then I might as well get her a really badass DSLR. But she picked one that she really loved. It was close to 1,000. It was, I told her as long as under 1,000 we're good, because she's still gonna get a lens and accessories. And yeah, and I also got my husband a PlayStation 5. He walked in the house, walked right past, and didn't even noticed. And I'm like, are you effing kidding me? Until my sister-in-law walked away, he saw it and he started crying. He was so excited. I was like, that's what I thought. So I'm just really happy I have my family back, and I'm happy that I was able to spoil my sister-in-law, my husband, my daughters. I spoiled my other kids, taking them to Universal and buying them whatever they wanted. So this is my way to pay back my daughter Caitlin, who did not go with us to Universal. So it's just by far has been the best few days of my life with my family back. And I'm kind of overwhelmed because this house is turned upside down. I do have to clean today. I'm gonna be doing that while my husband takes my sister-in-law back home, and then I have Bible study at 4, and then yeah, come home, shower, call it a night, and get ready for tomorrow to take, excuse me, to take my daughter and her friend to school, and then take my husband to work. So excuse me, I've been drinking soda. Now I'm burping. But I don't want this to be a 30-minute diary series, so I'm going to cut it here and I will tell you guys the rest tomorrow. But it's been by far an amazing last couple or few days, and I cannot thank God enough. I stayed up all night praying to God. I was so happy and excited for court, and I don't understand why, because I'm like, God's not gonna let me be this happy and excited for court if she's not gonna come home. And look, she came home. So our next court date is December 11th. Ow, you're pulling my hair. It's December 11th for both my daughters, her and Caitlin. So we'll see how that goes. And so far, God is good, guys. God is freaking good. So with that being said, I love you guys so much, and I will see you on my next diary series. Bye.